In this video, we're going to finish sanding the decks. We're going to go inside, take care of some wiring, and we're going to remove the door and start the finishing process on that. So I'm back in the engine room today. It's raining out, so doing some inside work. I'm going to try to figure out some of this wiring. Looks like they had put this fuse panel in over here that looks like they started the job, and then once you get down here, nothing was finished. There's a bunch of wires going through that tube there, and nothing's connected on the other side to anything, so I think I'm just going to rip everything out and get a clean start on all this stuff. But I'll show you another video in a little bit of what I accomplished today. Here we go. Well, I've ripped out most of the loose stuff. Now I'm going to concentrate on tying up all the stuff that is still attached, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it after. But it's definitely looking a lot cleaner. I pulled out all those wires and all this stuff here, so definitely making a little headway. So we got the decks all sanded now. Just a couple spots I got to touch up where the birds took a shit on it, and then we're going to be ready to oil. So, shouldn't be much longer, but we'll get one coat on today, and then tomorrow we'll do another coat, and then there's a couple repairs I need to do. I'll probably do those in the spring, and yeah, and then we'll do one more coat of oil in the spring. But for 40-year-old decks, they're looking pretty good. Basically what I did was I just used an orbital sander with 60 grit on it, hooked up to the vacuum so it'd suck up all the dust. Could have used the belt sander, but sometimes I just feel like the belt sanders are a little aggressive, so I prefer using an orbital sander on a job like this. But you can you guys can do whatever you want, but this is how I do it, and we'll see how they come out. Alright, so what I like to do is just get a foam roller and just roll it right on. That's about it though. We'll just work our way all the way down, and then I'll go back up to the front, work my way back down to the stern again so I can get off the boat. So up here on the fly bridge, first coat, it's almost done. Decks are really dry. You can see where it's already soaking in really good. So it's going to be this first coat's going to be a little splotchy, but we'll go back over it tomorrow with another coat. And looking a little better. Yeah, this is the side I did first. You can see how dry it is already. Looks like compared to over here, you can see where I just have to do that one little section there, and I can walk off the transom. Walk off right there. And you can see this side I just did. And you can see how much I'm laying this stuff on pretty thick, and it's just soaking in. So you can see that's a lot thicker. But it'll soak in. I'll give you guys, show you what it looks like tomorrow before I do a second coat. But that's gonna be it for today. So this is what the decks look like after first coat. You can see they definitely soaked up the oil pretty good. So we're gonna throw another coat on right now and see what they look like after that, and then we'll go from there. We might do one more before the winter, but probably just do the two and then start on the rails. All right, this is after second coat. Still, I think it's gonna soak in pretty good. I'll probably have to do one more coat, but definitely starting to look pretty good compared to where we're at between first and second. You can see I started over here. It's already starting to dry in. So you look down the line, you can see it's really drying in, so you'll need one more coat. So it's the next day. Decks have dried in, but I think we're gonna do one more coat. Still looking a little splotchy, so one more coat should do it. So that's 3 coats of teak oil, and hopefully that'll be it for now, and move on to the next project, which is going to be this door I just took off. So I'm going to sand that down and start going on that. So I'm going to also pull the door off today, sand that down, and start coating that with oil too. So I just started sanding the door. Just gonna sand the flat surfaces with the orbital, and then I'll have to do everything else by hand. But it's coming off pretty quick, so it shouldn't take much more than a couple hours to get this ready for some oil, and then we'll oil it up. So I got the door sanded pretty much, just have this one panel left, and I gotta do that by hand, and then we'll be putting oil on. So I just need to sand this one edge. I like to put tape along the glass so the sandpaper's glass doesn't scratch it. Unfortunately, the glass on this piece is already scratched up a little bit, but I figured I'd still tape it to so I wouldn't make it any worse. So we're just gonna paint on some oil. show you what it looks like when it's done. So we got first coat of teak oil on the door, and I think it came out pretty good. Probably end up doing minimum 5 coats on this. Thanks for watching the video this week. We'll have another video out next week.